Breaker's loose again. Breaker, spear! Breaker loose again. About cut Reigns in half.
For years, Roman Reigns has stood tall as one of the most dominant figures in WWE history. Nicknamed the Tribal Chief and self-proclaimed head of the table, Reigns carved his legacy through sheer dominance, ruthless precision, and an unshakable aura that very few superstars could match. From his monumental victories over legends like John Cena and Brock Lesnar to leading his family faction, the Bloodline, Reigns has long been the measuring stick of success in the wrestling world. But recently, the seemingly untouchable aura of Roman Reigns was shaken in a way few thought possible. When he became the victim of a shocking and brutal assault at the hands of two rising forces, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. The attack unfolded in dramatic fashion, sending shockwaves throughout the WWE Universe. Reigns, who had only recently been teasing his long-awaited return to the squared circle after taking time off following a grueling championship reign, found himself blindsided and overwhelmed. The culprits, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, may not carry the same legacy as Reigns, but they represent the new breed of WWE, powerful, aggressive, and hungry to make a statement. For them, targeting Roman Reigns wasn't just about physical dominance. It was about positioning themselves as the next in line to the throne. The brutal assault. According to eyewitness accounts and broadcast footage, Reigns was backstage during SmackDown when Breaker and Reed launched their calculated ambush. The attack was sudden and vicious, leaving the former champion unable to mount his usual heroic comeback. Breaker, known for his raw intensity, explosive strength, and lineage as the son of WWE Hall of Famer Rick Steiner, spearheaded the assault with reckless aggression. Bronson Reed, often described as a human wrecking ball due to his sheer size and power, followed up with devastating strikes and high-impact slams. Together, their combined onslaught was more than even the Tribal Chief could withstand in that vulnerable moment. The footage of Reigns clutching his ribs and struggling to breathe after the beatdown quickly spread across social media, sparking outrage and disbelief among his loyal fan base. Many pointed out that such a calculated attack hinted at something bigger than just a spur-of-the-moment act. It felt like the beginning of a larger campaign to dethrone and humiliate Roman Reigns, who had built his empire on instilling fear into others. Breaking his silence. For days following the incident, speculation ran wild. Was Roman seriously injured? Would he step away once again? Or would the Tribal Chief return with fire in his eyes, ready to punish those who dared to cross him? Fans waited anxiously for any sign of communication, but Reigns remained silent. Until now. In a recent statement released through WWE's official platforms, Roman Reigns finally broke his silence. Though his words were calm and measured, the underlying tone was one of simmering rage and calculated focus. Reigns admitted that the attack took him by surprise, but he was quick to remind the WWE Universe that one moment of weakness does not erase a decade of dominance. "I've been knocked down before," Reigns declared, "but every single time I've gotten back up stronger." Breaker and Reed may think they've made a name for themselves at my expense, but what they've really done is sign their own punishment notice. This story doesn't end with Roman Reigns lying on the floor. It ends with me standing tall, like I always do, while my enemies regret ever thinking they could touch the Tribal Chief. The statement instantly reignited the passion of his supporters, while sparking fear and anticipation among those who understand just how dangerous a focused Roman Reigns can be. The significance of the attack. What makes this assault so impactful is not just the physical damage, but the symbolic message. Roman Reigns has been the face of WWE for years, the standard-bearer of what it means to be the top guy. To attack him so boldly is to challenge the entire hierarchy of the WWE landscape. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed may not yet hold world championships, but their actions declare their intentions loud and clear. They want to build their names by dismantling the empire Roman Reigns created. For Breaker, who represents the future with his youthful energy and pedigree, this could be the opportunity to prove he is more than just a legacy act. For Reed, who has often been overlooked despite his immense size and talent, aligning himself with this kind of high-profile ambush could finally give him the spotlight he has long sought. Together, they symbolize both the next generation and the overlooked powerhouse forces determined to rewrite WWE's story. Fan and superstar reactions. The attack and Reigns statement have dominated conversations across social media platforms. Fans loyal to the tribal chief voiced their outrage, demanding immediate retribution. Memes, hashtags, and fan theories exploded online, with many speculating that Reigns' inevitable revenge might come at a major pay-per-view event. Meanwhile, other fans praised the boldness of Breaker and Reed, suggesting that WWE needed new villains to shake up the status quo and force Reigns into a new phase of his career. Even fellow WWE superstars weighed in. Some warned Breaker and Reed that targeting Roman Reigns could be career suicide, while others applauded their courage. The backstage atmosphere, according to reports, is tense, with many wondering what role the Bloodline, particularly Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, might play in this escalating conflict. What's next for Roman Reigns? Reigns' calm but ominous response suggests that he is far from finished. If anything, this incident may serve as the catalyst for his most dangerous return yet. WWE has long thrived on stories of betrayal, revenge, and redemption, and this scenario sets the stage perfectly for a new chapter in the Roman Reigns saga. Will he confront Breaker and Reed head-on in the coming weeks? Or will the tribal chief bide his time, waiting for the perfect moment to unleash his vengeance on the grandest stage possible? One thing is certain: Roman Reigns breaking his silence is only the beginning. The attack may have left him physically bruised, but mentally, it seems to have reignited the fire that made him one of the most unstoppable forces in professional wrestling. And for Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, the glory of their ambush may soon turn into the nightmare of facing a fully recharged tribal chief. Conclusion: the brutal ambush of Roman Reigns by Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed has already become one of the most talked-about moments in recent WWE history. What began as a shocking act of violence has evolved into a storyline filled with tension, anticipation, and high stakes. Roman's decision to break his silence not only reassured fans of his resilience, but also sent a clear warning to his attackers. The tribal chief is far from finished. In WWE, every action has consequences, and this confrontation promises to deliver some of the most intense clashes fans have seen in years. Whether it ends in vengeance, redemption, or the rise of new stars, one thing is undeniable. Roman Reigns' silence may have been broken, but the storm he is about to unleash is only just beginning.